Good morning, Ekoji, and welcome to our Sunday morning service. My name is Pilar, and I will be your service chair today. We are grateful for your presence. Today's service is being live streamed on Zoom and YouTube. If you are new to Ekoji, you will find in the back of each seat pocket a 5-minute guide, which will help you through the service and answer any questions you may have regarding the service order, as well as the history and essentials of Shin Buddhism. Our main priority is keeping our Sangha a safe place to hear the Dharma. Although we are very happy to see one another, please be mindful of each other's comfort levels and please keep your masks on at all times. Thank you for your understanding. On the Naijin today is our resident minister, Reverend Hayashi. Joining Reverend Hayashi are Minister's Assistant Eric Ishii, Certified Assistant Bob Shimakaji, and Assistant Rob Fike. Today is Shotsuki Sunday, when we remember our loved ones who have gone before us. If you have lost a loved one during the previous month of July, you are welcome during the chanting of the Jusei Day to come forward and offer a shofar in memory of your loved one. Now it is time for meditation and recitation of the Nembutsu.
Meditation provides a pause that prepares our mind to see the Dharma. Please place your hands on your lap. Lower your head slightly, close your eyes, and release tension for meditation.
Please find the laminated sheet in your service book. We will now sing the Vandana Kisarana, the three refuges. Please rise.
I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dhamma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance.
Please be seated. Please turn to page 29 in your service book. We will now chant the Sambujo. turn to page 39 in your service book. We will now chant the peace table. This morning, the Dharma message is given by Reverend Hayashi, followed by me.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Sunday Dharma service. So as many of you know, I would be leading Ekoji. I got my reassignment from the Bishop of the Buddhist Churches of America, which is our headquarters. And I was asked to move to Denver Buddhist Temple. In our tradition, we don't believe in destiny, but I kind of knew that this will happen someday. So I will be giving my last Dharma talk on early August. The date is not determined, but it will be out. But in August will be my last service. And I'm very sorry about leaving, as I have enjoyed my 7 years here at Ekoji. And I think that they have been of great benefit to me and my family as well. I just want to thank all of you for all that you have done, all the support. We really appreciate, because me and my family, we came from Japan, and we had a lot of difficulties in adjusting to a different country, different culture, different language, all sorts of all those difficulties. But because of all the support, we were able to survive 7 years. However, just because we are leaving does not mean that our connection with you will be broken. We may not be here physically, but that does not change how we feel about you emotionally. What I like about Shin Buddhism is that the teaching emphasizes our capability of understanding things with our heart, as well as our mind, with our feeling, as well as our logic. The teaching of Shin Buddhism acknowledges well of how we have a limit to understand things with our rational and logical mind, but at the same time teaches us how we can grasp things with our heart. Things we cannot fully grasp with our mind. Our intuition can guide us to where our logic cannot go. We usually rely on what we see, rely on our eyes. So we rely on what we can see with our eyes or understand with our mind, logical mind. But we can also communicate through and with our hearts. There's so much we can communicate with our feeling. When we understand this, then the word bond is no longer just a word. It is the source of our invisible but deep connection that is always there, no matter what. It will never go away as long as we keep it in our hearts. Then, how do we confirm that bond? Just say the Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu. For me, the Nembutsu reminds me of the bonds I have with people who are far away, who are not with me right now. When I recite Namo Amida Butsu, it makes me think, for instance, of how my father, who is also a Shin Buddhist minister in Japan, is probably doing so. And how my friends in this tradition might be doing so. And also how the many people throughout the world who find joy in the Nembutsu are reciting it as well. Therefore, I can confirm the bond with the people who are not with me right now. The Nembutsu makes me aware of the interconnected world, the world that is essentially one. Shin, the founder of our denomination of Shin Buddhism, uses the word ocean to express the world of oneness, the true reality. And he says in one of his major works, the great practice is to say the name of Amida Buddha of unhindered light. This practice, embodying all good acts and possessing all roots of virtue, is perfect and most rapid in bringing them to fullness. It is the treasure ocean of virtues that is true reality. Our nature is that we stress on our individuality so much, and we tend to think we are separate from one another. We always talk about two sides, such as right and left, east and west, me and you. That's why we feel alone when our families or friends are far away. Sometimes we even feel alone, even when we are with them. However, Buddhism teaches us that we are essentially part of the same ocean, so we are never separate. It is our bias that sees things as separate. Well, thought in this way, even our loved ones who have passed on before us are with us all the time. There's no separation. Shinran teaches us that what brings us to this profound realization of oneness or true reality is the Nembutsu, reciting Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu is the immeasurable wisdom and compassion that is Amida Buddha become words. Therefore, the Namo Amida Butsu takes us back to the fundamental truth of oneness and allows us to confirm our existence in this boundless universe. Nembutsu is simple and short. Namo Amida Butsu is simple and short. But in the center of this word, there is the truth of the universe and the heart and mind, which is wisdom and compassion of Amida Buddha that connects all of us, no matter where we are, to be one. It is the truth of oneness that Amida Buddha represents. So the Nembutsu in the center of our altar, Namo Amida Butsu, the sixth character of Namo Amida Butsu, this does not have power to make our wish come true or create a miracle, but does have the power to bring us all together. Furthermore, we can recite Namo Amida Butsu anytime and anywhere. For this reason, Shin calls the Nembutsu Namo Amida Butsu the great practice. Please join me in Gassho, palms together. By reciting the Nembutsu Namo Amida Butsu, we are reminded what makes our individual lives even more meaningful, and we are also reminded the truth in times of need. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. On this occasion of Shotsuki, our monthly memorial day, I would like to conclude my Dharma talk with the reading of the White Ashes. Please open to 21. And I will start off, so if you all could join immediately together. In silently contemplating the transient nature of human existence, nothing is more fragile and fleeting in this world than the life of man. Thus, we have not heard of human life lasting for 10,000 years. Life swiftly passes, and who among men can maintain its form for even 100 years? Whether I go before others or others go before me, whether it be today or whether it be tomorrow, who is to know? Those who lead before us are as countless, as fragile as the drops of dew. Though in the morning we may have radiant health, in the evening we might be white ashes. When the winds of impermanence blow, our eyes are closed forever, and when the last breath leaves us, our face loses its color. Though loved ones gather and lament, everything is of no avail. The body is then sent into an open field and vanishes from this world with the smoke of cremation, leaving only the white ashes. There is nothing more real than this truth of life. The fragile nature of human existence underlies both the young and the old, and therefore we must one and all turn to the teaching of the Buddha and awaken to the ultimate source of life. By so understanding the meaning of death, we shall come to fully appreciate the meaning of this life, which is unrepeatable and thus to be treasured above all else. By virtue of true compassion, let us realize the unexcelled value of our human existence, and let us live with the Nembutsu, Namo Amida Butsu, in our hearts. Namo.
Thank you, Sensei. It is now time for the ritual of Oshoto, the burning of incense. This is a time to quietly contemplate and reflect on the impermanence of life. The shoko involves drawing incense from a shared bowl, and we understand that individual comfort levels may differ. We offer this option to those who are comfortable doing so, but note that this ritual is not required. We invite you to come forward to the front table, offer Gassho. And should you wish, place any dana, which is our offering of gratitude to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha in the bowl on the table. Dana is selfless giving and is used to support Ekoji's facilities, temple materials, our service books, and important programs and activities. Tugasho is to place our palms together through the circle of beads and an enji, and is an expression of gratitude. By doing this, we welcome into ourselves the three treasures, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. If you are new and would like to participate but feel unsure about the steps involved, a Sangha member wearing a kesa will be available in the rear of the Hodo to accompany you and walk you through the process. Please approach mindfully. Once finished, please return to your seats via the side aisles where we have placed hand sanitizer on both the left and Reverend Hayashi will now lead us in closing meditation and the recitation of the Nembutsu. Now it is time for our Sangha announcements. At 1 p.m. today, here in the Hondo, will be the Obon dance rehearsal. Obon is next weekend, Saturday, July the 9th. You can pre-order your tickets and your memory candles on the website through midnight, July the 8th. We still have volunteer assignments available, and we still have only about 50% of the dessert donations that we need. There's a link where you can email me or you can sign up at the sheets outside in the foyer. Please do step up if you can at all. This is a huge fundraiser for the temple. There will be after service, the Dharma discussion. Just feel free to pull up a share to the computer or stay on the Zoom line if you're attending remotely. We will also have in-person meditation Thursday night at 7 p.m. here in the Hondo, hosted by Frank Switers and Roger Scott. And we have a special Obon need that has just come to our attention. We would like, if anyone has available, to lend to the temple for Obon, either the large size outdoor trash cans or gas cans. If you are able to let us borrow that for the day, that would be so much appreciated. Please be sure to mark them with your last name or your initials so we know whose can goes back to whom. We're accepting drop-offs Friday morning, the 8th, from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. And if you have any questions at all, please do see Frank Switers. Thank you, and please enjoy the rest of your day.